Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Kwame, we are saying we. They are in same people for. So I want and we are seeing Abraham to say mathematics. They be out the 1+1, bomo abinya 2. So I'm not sure. Life is not physics. Social science. Enti emre Dania. Obi o ha on Daniel because well ade makaze yam pa into there ya hwe ne be. Obi betimi akasa. It takes a bold leadership to say despite me Kenya yetimi ko yan na wahu na say yan so ya gitum say enya say ban ni sorry and continue medical say COVID shall see over 100 countries and echo IMF since 2020 aban say there be ya yebetiti more but they do baby na say one kasa a awodin a opese odi pagya ahune so a Kwame obeka say ferrenti no obetena ho umbisa for moae Kwame obebisa cause what try wa ho odin say obi pagya ho using one kasa wa ho odin but they do baby no one so wa ho odin enso a now because say pride in tino mean bisa me nyonko no for helper. Now why now yet? Now in this case, so no Ghana for ankre ne be bread. Say economy no call ekwan aye kwe. Intina me feel say President Akufo-Addo ayade in sad decision I will take. Him said the finance minister, for example, and I'm sure many members of the government they will not be in agreement. But it takes the leader to show the way. Okay, I'm saying I mean your principle can myself. 2001 time ka memo yen na World Bank for one shebe friend no HIPIC and you see there be ka memo yen but Ghana first country in Africa independence me yen call HIPIC no ya yen hwe kwan a betimi aye President Kufuor said there be one more din so I say what me realize is one more din so now bisa for more and we went HIPIC and fortunately we did well. We came out of HIPIC. Enti say no me then I miss friend say we know a national issue so be best is a national issue. A buying team the beko IMF yema labor for income.
The labor for ya mo so monpe.
Oze.
Labor for ya so monpe.
Enya hwe. Sana bana mu no so monpe. Anamba. It's the form ka ho. Chizo mo ka se o da be yende yenko. But form ka ho. So mbe kwa e be boa so mo ka aban team ne ho. Na ebi o mo so mo wo esrosrunkun bia they can put it at the table. Anamba. Yeah, my employers and so can Yema NDC for nkra bakum you be encounter say be you be to say you Seth Terkper.
Because he's done it before.
Because what was Seth Terkper why ejuma why IMF be 10 years and no ba be
yeah.
Nti no crowd there. Why ejuma wo IMF. Da right in there. No so a year juma on IMF programs for other countries. And obey a finance minister so or call IMF or come home here call IMF 2015 or something. So into no bit so no say crass say a buying at the kahua because we need a broad front.
So Mr. said now you are looking for a broad front. You said you had the men. Where are the men?
I didn't think you have the men now. Udu be na o sinkia. O say you have the men to me sink. Is that what you do, Kwame? Kwame, you wouldn't do that. Some me tihei. Some if you say be my bank akra.
Oh, bin the.
But say me pe bibi na me hwe na me ntimi nkai na me bisa kwesi a na chese me ben. Me bisa kwesi. So kwesi sa de be refi ana sa de be ni hunim de kakra. De be na obetimi aka kire. Well, Obia nye completely independent. Nti no matter how I feel say what be it do baby now would try sena one kasa obetimi na say wa ho den nso a kwame na we kasa dem my bin ti na me bi so bia bibia anti and I say nso dun be kwa mfa me ko say ona ye champion swimmer kwame na wo dware na jama for bojo so na wo dware na ife do baby na wo say asro chi bi na e ba na no odin nti wa ho odin timi a Ozio, me na me ya champion swimmer Ghana ha nti me to me say fresh ya me boa na nso no fa unko nso no de okwa fa so be na be so. That's why I believe that the president deserves credit for this particular decision. He will be ridiculed. I'm out for best friend.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah, really do pa.
But Ojidi in this particular instance, crowd the main opposition they say, look, this is the way to go. Indeed, they are willing.
But interestingly, General Secretary of the opposition, main opposition, say the decision to go to IMF. No, obe kamo mu bia na che say obun sam kwade betime defending or heaven.
Mentiasi, o say den.
O say IMF here is here kwe. Obi a obe justify no na che so betime defend obun sam kwade or heaven.
Ona den President Mahama nya President Mahama be last week you can say yenko.
Me can see dun ketenya President Mahama.
Na see dun ketenya saspon o catch President Mahama.
David.
In fact, I see dun ketenya say me kura punti no. Mamenka asemwa President Mahama echo Harvard. Mamenka FAA. I'll say me continue directly. Data from the Economic Commission of Africa shows that COVID-19 has created the continent's worst recession in 50 years, with GDP shrinking by an average of 3% in 2020. I say before the pandemic, poverty reduction was already a challenge. It has been worsened completely by the pandemic. This is President Mahama. I said, "Don't get that on tea. What never found out my for a man." Now, I say, President Mahama, I say, Harvard. This is 23rd March year, 2022. I'll say, like governments all over the world, it became necessary for African governments to take action to shield their population from the pandemic. This meant, in many cases, record deficits due to unbudgeted expenditures. This has devastated many African economies and sunk them deeper into unsustainable debts and economic downturn. The pandemic has had a general deleterious effect on the economy of African countries. This President Mahama, I see you don't get here.
Right, let me just read a few messages.
I say the pandemic is estimated to have dragged about 55 million more people into poverty in Africa and exposed another 46 million more to the risk of hunger and malnourishment. Indeed, 70% of hunger in Africa, which had already been on the rise since 2014, is directly attributable to this pandemic. And indeed, President Mahama, living by his word, was the first to, one of the main aid to suggest a young IMF. International says here, the obit Seth Terkper account, then we'll be getting a broad front. Now, and yet IMF, the Bible solve systemic problems. When a short-term relief from balance of payment difficulties.
Cash in
the long cash in the medium term, and yema kwesi kan. The mining is it true that we are getting this small amount? What can we do?
Question I've always asked, the answer I've always received, which I'll share with you. What have we invested beyond owning the resource? Say, oil, to send your oily, and I will gold, or diamond, or bauxite. Na ubi ede nisikaba bishimwa. Or cutting a cost, you cost the fimuria, and so I know actually akan. Ain't what investment do you yourself put into that resource? OJ be 70% and 80%. And what negotiation skills and only the bottom line.
But that's the point.
Negotiation skills.
Negotiation skills.
And then now court try upon how can you tia. Yeah, 5%. Now will be any 30%.
That's it. Since 1960, I am Mania Babatone. We have the benefit of hindsight. Ebiasa first time in Una, yenim what it involves, near 10%. And then with the benefit of hindsight, knowing the revenue from mining, what these mining companies have, investment, me sure say, we invest in the OB resource. Now Uwenyano is so much more than Uwenya. It opens the field for renegotiation.
Yes, any panakas as well.
At least we should only say Rollins Bresso of Professor Akila Pasoya. Say only mining companies no share to see if we can get additional benefit from mining. And it was successful. So Obekaya, nothing stops us from going and meeting them to renegotiate. Because if the Ghanaian population is dying, now to go to Ghana, what do you benefit?
Nothing.
Well, beyond that, Sir Gogisberg economy, I can free Governor Gogisberg 1920s. Now you two cocoa, you two rubber, you two diamond. Now you have bibia no value addition. Utu cocoa now turning into chocolate. Now turn chocolate now. Unya emube 10 times more than ubenya from.
But we've known this forever.
And it has to be a national push to reverse this. Abambia ba oka. Abambia ni about kase is Gogisberg Kumba Messisa. It has to take a national push. And then you see one district, one factory. ABIBNC every district. But to me who said there's a certain push to add value. There's a certain push to add value. All the factories, there's 100 factories here. They are adding value to something. Whether it is pawpaw, whether it is mango, whether it is timber, whether it is clay,
pineapple,
whether it is pineapple, whether it is a refuse. They are all adding value to something. Now, I can say there seems to be a deliberate push. It should be one we should encourage government. It should be a harder push, but it's a push in the right direction. Say Yetimini IMF Fui area. These kind of pursuits, the industrial pursuits. Yeah. Mr. Bani, only mention Untimuntina. Mamini no pa. No,
that's we mean bruta. Chief Bani just passing through. Yeah.
I don't see no. Sir, IMF a short term. 2-3 years. But in the medium term, what do we do to change the system? In another 20 years or even 10 years. Our balance of payment difficulties. IMF. The G2 said this time shrunk because of COVID. But still, balance of payment difficulties.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.